It's game time in Boston as the crowds look to cheer on the Celtics. Looking at Boston, they want to turn it around after the loss to the New York Knicks.
And one of the factors in that game was they just couldn't get to the foul line and get enough points from the free throw line to make a difference.
And it gave...
It's go time. Check in. I'm on.
The Nuggets leading by 6.
Well, you know, the news was mostly bad for the Celtics, but there was some good news last year. They announced they'll be renovating their arena to make it more state-of-the-art.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. Lawson out there with Foy, and it's Hickson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside Bradley. Pass to Thomas. He dishes it to Zeller. Feeds it to Bradley. Zeller setting the pick for Bradley. Terrific design on the pick clip, and he lays it in. Bradley's got 5 points so far. It isn't falling apart by any means, but the fans have been wanting an update.
And from what I understand, I mean, they're going all out. I mean, the arena turns 20 years old this season, and it's going to get a 2-decade facelift in terms of amenities and convenience.
The captain's checked in for Ty Lawson. Over in the corner, Foy. The pass to the captain. Good on the triple.
You know, when he's got that kind of a height advantage on the defender, it's just too easy for him to rise up and get the shot off.
Outside Thomas. Left side Thomas. Rejected by Fareed.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Zeller setting the pick for Thomas. Turner passes to Thomas. There's the feed to Bradley. Offline with his 3. The Nuggets leading by 9. Chandler goes in. Another shot, and Fareed lays it in. Fareed's got 6.
Kevin, they've been playing with an awful lot of energy here, getting a lot of offensive rebounds. That's always an indicator of hustle and energy.
Thomas with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Knicks in New York.
You know what was great, too, Kevin, was the way he balanced getting his own shots and making plays for others.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, there, you could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Denver also making some changes. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Reed. Alinari comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Barton subbed in for Randy Ford.
Doing a great job here, able to create some second chance points with their extra effort and hustle.
Now we'll go to DB, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
And Kevin, I asked him what he thought would be a key factor for them coming into this game, and he said, well, our length and shot blocking should help. It gives offenses something to think about when they come inside the lane, and oftentimes that tentativeness can be a game changer. Guys, every team in the league wants that interior presence, and he just explained one big reason why.
Thanks for the report, Doris. Steve, Clark, your thoughts on their defensive focus here?
Well, it's the right strategy, Kevin, because you have to play to your strengths as a team. You can't get away from who you are.
And that's right, Steve. Their strength is certainly what they do defensively. They can rattle folks. Well, analytics are here to stay, and Marcus Smart is one of the higher-rated prospects when you look at the analytics. He's got a high rate of steals and rebounds, which is always something that typically translates well to the pro game. Both of those things reflect his competitive spirit. It's obvious this young man goes at it full throttle when he's on the court.
It's stolen by Arthur. Poked loose. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Yaredko can't get it to go.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Nuggets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the offensive rebounding has been really impressive so far as well. So I really like this team's effort tonight.
And both free throws good from Arthur.
Well, the history of college coaches switching over to the NBA is pretty daunting, but Brad Stevens of the Celtics can't worry about those who came before him. He's just got to be himself, and he was well regarded in Boston. Despite the fact that they went through a rebuilding process last year, he did a really good job.
Goes up. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
That's good. And Coach Stevens enjoying great success in his 5 seasons as coach of the Butler Bulldogs.
Yeah, had a terrific, historic run. 2 consecutive trips to the NCAA title game. In 2010 and 11, I had the privilege to be courtside calling those games. A 25-game win streak, one of the brightest minds in the game. And with the 6-year contract from the Celtics, they clearly believe in his abilities, as do I.
The Nuggets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Well, to this point of the season, guys, they're knocking down about 76% of their free throws.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
He hits both from the stripe. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
Defensive foul.
The Celtics have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And in general, this has been a very good foul shooting team, about 79% on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And here's Denver. They're on a 15-4 run. Gallinari in the corner. Here's the captain, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. The captain's got 9. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already. Tune in. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And for the Nuggets, this has been the game they wanted to have.
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first.
Toying with the new group, a different look for Denver. So out there for the Nuggets right now, the captain in a 2-guard. Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. Lawson out there with Hickson. Kicks it to Chandler. Denver passing it around. And it's Ty Lawson with the 3. Lawson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
Outside Bradley. Turner dishes to Thomas. 3-pointer. Chandler with the block. Chandler right side. Misses from short range.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Thomas's shot is off.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Well, if you're doing enough good things and you're maintaining at least a slight edge on the boards, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
Hickson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Hickson's got his first basket.
He's just going to punish you on the glass, and it's pretty deflating right now when you're trailing and you continue to give up second chance baskets.
Thomas kicks to Bradley. Dishes it to Sullinger. From the baseline. Here's Zeller, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Now they're finally starting to shoot the ball a little bit better now.
You know, I thought this was the kind of play they needed in the first quarter, but as I always like to say, it's better late than never.
Here's the captain. He's got 9. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
The last few weeks, you see how Boston stacks up. 4th in rebounding. 9th in free throw percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in shooting from deep as well. This is a strong suit for this team, knocking down those shots from behind the arc.
And you put all those things together, and that makes this a very tough team. And what really jumps out at me is the rebounds, Clark. And this is a team that controls the paint. If you're going to miss a shot, the ball seems to be theirs almost every time. That allows their transition game to get going. And then at the offensive end, they'll pound you on the offensive glass as well.
Well, there's got to be something about Washington producing these 5'9" guards. I mean, whether you're talking Nate Robinson or Isaiah Thomas, they both can fill it up in a hurry. And, you know, they both play the game with the confidence and swagger of a power forward.
Well, Isaiah Thomas, not the dunker that Nate Robinson is, but he's a really good finisher around the rim despite his small stature. Able to make mid-air adjustments and has that great touch using creative angles to evade shot blockers.
The captain passes to Lawson. Fareed, a screen on Thomas. 6 to shoot. Pass to the captain. Let's go. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. The captain's got 12. And Isaiah Thomas, a natural scorer, but also a willing passer. He's trying to find that balance, Clark, between the two.
Kevin, there is always a place for anybody that can put the ball in the bucket with regularity. He can improve as a passer, sure, but his game is scoring the ball, and off of his scoring ability, he's able to set up other people.
That's good. Thomas got 19 points.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Passes to Fareed, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Well, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Celtics trail by 14. 52 seconds left here in the second. On the wing, Turner. Back to Thomas. There's the dish to Sullinger. Baseline Jay on the way. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Denver leading by 12. Lawson the pass to the captain. 29 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam. Nice hops and determination that time, Clark, to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
For the 3, Chandler, and that one's good. Chandler's got 12. That'll do it for the first half. Denver on top, up by 15. Stay with us, folks.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. We are firing on all cylinders. I couldn't be happier.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Nice game. Great performance by Isaiah Thomas.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined.
Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Olynyk, he's checked in for Zeller. Bass comes in for Jared Sullinger. Yarebko's checked in for Evan Turner. And Smart subbed in for Bradley. They've got Thomas. Olynyk is out there with Brandon Bass. Then there's Yarebko, and it's Smart in at the shooting guard. That's the Boston 5. Here's Yarebko. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense, easy layup. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
Well, shooting a lot of free throws is a hallmark of the league's top scorers. Generally, it's a way to be efficient. The jump shot, no, not always going to be there for players. So to be able to physically impact the fouls, that's really what the Stars can do. Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Dixon a screen on Thomas. Buckley's off the pick and hammers it home. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Stevie talked about the health risks of taking it inside and drawing fouls. Some studies have shown when a player, Clark, gets fouled hard, they are less likely to take it inside again.
You know what? I'm not sure about that. Who knows what the deal is when guys don't go inside, but it may be something the league will take a look at.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, Kelly Olynyk grew up in a basketball family. His father was the head coach at the University of Toronto. Kelly said, I had unlimited access to a huge basketball mind, which was unbelievable. He loved the game so much, and he had so much knowledge and experience. It really made me want to succeed in the game. Guys?
Great skill in that front court. He fits right in. Thanks, Doris. Here's the captain. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's the captain. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession.
Nuggets ball.
And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. The Nuggets third.
This team takes smart three-point shots. That's one of the reasons, Kevin, they're amongst the league leaders in three-point percentage. They don't just hoist up crazy threes. They get quality looks from behind that arc.
And it's Gallinari missing. Celtics trail by 11. Smart dishes to Thomas. Thomas with another miss.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Back to Gallinari. 1:21 left in the third quarter. The Nuggets with another miss. Looking at Denver, they got their last win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And I think, Kevin, you know, they really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Boston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. And Olynyk kicks to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Olynyk sets a screen for Thomas. 18 feet out. Blocked. Here's the captain, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Outside Thomas.
Defensive foul.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. The first one falls. Denver making a switch here.
At the line for the Celtics.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
Here's the captain. He's got 20. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Boy, a big bonus for them to end the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
Talk about maximizing every last possession you've got. Right there, it was done.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Nuggets lead by 13. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Boston making some changes. Olynyk, he's checked in for Zeller. Bass comes in for Jared Sullinger. And Urebko is subbed in for Evan Turner. Taking a look at the Nuggets, Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. Foyle is out there with Lawson, and it's Nurkic in at the center. Chandler the pass to Foyle. Back to Chandler. They swipe it. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Pass to Bass. Nice ball movement by Boston. Thomas dishes to Bass. That is good.
I mean, that's just too weak on the coverage. Heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you the game.
Boston making some changes. Tyler Zeller comes in. And Turner subbed in for your Red Claw. The captains checked in for the Nuggets. And Fareed kicks to Foyle. Out to the right wing. Here's the captain. Shot is good off the back rim and in. The captain's got 24.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead. I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter, and it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Left to play in the final quarter. He is capable, Clark, of some incredible athleticism.
And we just got a chance to see it on full display right there.
Well, you got to love a point guard who can finish like a power forward.
Thomas, good.
Yeah, he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Chandler outside. Here's the captain. And he overshot that one, missing.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Zeller setting the pick for Thomas. It's Bradley on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, he had to get that shot off quickly because the defense was all over.
Yeah, that's the key, Steve. The quick trigger. Any hesitation, and that shot gets blocked. What a performance. Let's look at the game for the captain. He's got 26 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
Yeah, he's played really well, moving the ball around, and you'd like to see the rest of the team kind of get into that same passing groove that he's in, showing off a very smooth stroke at the free throw line right there.
Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
And finished off by Bass. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they open the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Thomas gets a wide open look. Misses the 3. And that's an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Puts it up. Again, Thomas missing.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it, move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. Six seconds left in the fourth. Bradley, no one around him. Boston, no good that time either. So we see Denver get the win here.
Well, tonight, Ty, you were very